Hey guys, it's August 4th. You haven't heard from me in a while. Work's been crazy and I've had a lot going on, which is applicable to what I have to say today. So last time you did hear from me though, you heard me touch on a tough subject for me, which is my oldest son who doesn't live near me, and I said that you guys may never see him. Well, guess what? There he is. That's oldest son. You can't know his name. We'll just call him E. So anyway, work's been tough. Lots been going on. I'm driving back from getting him, so I'm recording video, hanging out with him, and driving. So this is going to be exciting. I have not had the desire to talk because I've been kind of bound up and frustrated and not been able to express it. So it's actually good. I've been driving about 9.5 hours today, coming up on, or no, I'm sorry, 11.5 hours today, coming up on 12. And I've been listening to sermons from different pastors, more or less all over the country all day, and probably heard one of the most applicable sermons to myself that I've ever heard, which was about emotional control and having your heart dictate your emotions and not your situation. So probably get a little vulnerable. I even don't have my hat on, which you guys, rarely does anybody see me with that hat on, so consider yourself lucky. So anyway, I have been having trouble with work and at home and a few other things, and I catch myself speaking to my kids and even the oldest one here about having emotional control, about taking situations and not letting them get the best of you. And you know, my daughter, as simple as her not being able to wakeboard as long as she wants, you know, I will watch her have a meltdown, and I get so frustrated with her and tell her that we're not going to melt down over something that's fun. We're not going to have, you know, a fit over that. And then I listened to a sermon today that kind of broke me down, and I got to thinking about more or less that's what I do every day. You know, work doesn't go well, and I come home in a bad mood, and it's because of I'm letting work dictate my emotion, or you know, something doesn't go the way I want it to with my wife, and I let it dictate my emotion. Or you know, I don't my kids don't act the way that I want, or sometimes I just don't get what I want. I want to act like a stinking 10-year-old and throw a fit anyway. So the tough thing about hearing that is that I'm a happy person, and I'm filled with God, and I know it, and I'm lucky to have what I have, and I'm lucky to go through what I do every day, and I'm lucky to have the job that I have where it can be frustrating, and my spirit doesn't belong behind a desk, and it doesn't belong having somebody tell me what I do every day. So to look at that and think that I take that freedom and then the consequences that come with that freedom and complain about it and let it put me in a bad mood is absolutely ridiculous. Or I look at my kids and think, you know, that I don't get to see this one as much as I want, or that the ones that I have at home don't act the way that I'd like them to act, or something like that. And then to think that, you know, I don't get to see him as much as I want, but I get to come home to the other two every day. And there's days that I come home and don't take advantage of that and aren't happy. And it just seems to be a vicious circle of how much am I going to take advantage of before I get my head straight and start taking pride and joy in what I do have. So I guess my commitment to you today is to start showing what's on the inside on the outside, and stop letting what's on the outside affect what's on the inside. And hopefully that makes sense, and if it doesn't, just rewind it and play it again, because it does make sense. I'm smart, I think. Usually. Sometimes. I'm smart, right? Yeah, see, even he doesn't know if I'm smart. I don't think anyone, God knows I'm smart. He made me. So, anyway, you pray for me, I'll pray for you. I'll catch you next time.